I'm going to give you a different sort of a walkthrough of my accounting lab. I want to show you the tools that we use primarily in this class, but I also want to show you how they work together to help maximize your scores, your learning, with strong respect for the amount of time you have to put into the course. Our assignments, study plan, multimedia library are all available directly from these links, but they're also available from this single link called Chapter Resources. I'm going to click that and jump right into Chapter 1. All this does is arranges these resources by the chapters we'll be working on. So here we are in Chapter 1. I strongly recommend that you read the textbook first. That's your primary instruction for the class. Read the textbook. It has almost everything you need to know. After you've read the textbook, you may feel like you're ready to attempt the homework. If you do, by all means, take the chapter homework link right here, click on it, and you can open up a homework assignment to complete it. You may not see this during the first week. I typically hide or suppress your access to the Chapter 1 homework link during the first week because I really want you to pay more attention to the online orientation resources than many folks want to. By diligently going through each and every one of those resources and focusing your time on those, the entire rest of the class will be easier. Jumping right to the homework without those resources really has led to some trouble in the past. But for right now, I have it open so I can jump in and show you a little bit about how to do homework. You will notice that these exercises are all the numbers correspond to what's listed on your assignment sheet on the back pages of your syllabus. They all say similar to. What that means is that the numbers change or the business names change too, so that you all have unique exercises with different answers. So that's supposed to encourage you to do your own homework, as turning in somebody else's homework does little more than get you points for that one assignment while teaches you to not know anything about accounting and fail. Bad scene. So doing your own homework is hopefully what happens, what comes out of this. I'm going to click on problem 135A here. It is one that you're assigned. It's one that you'll do. And I've already started on it a little bit. I selected the company name, the name of the statement, and I could even select the time frame that goes on this header right here. I could complete this whole exercise this way. All right. By the way, you probably also know that you need to click these icons here to bring up the information for executing the problem. Okay. That's where the information comes from that tells us what to do and enables us to fill this out. I don't really want to work with those right now. Those are available in separate instruction. But if I get stuck right here and I'm not quite sure what to do, I could use these resources to make my life easier, and I strongly recommend you guys make great use of these. Help Me Solve This is a wonderful wizard. The wonderful wizard of accounting. It brings you and focuses your attention right on the area where you're working. So it gives you instructions specific to the first thing. This is a different company name. You can see it pops up, right? And we can say it's our income statement, and we can say it's, let's say it's that right there. Check our answer. Yeah, we're good. We did excellent work. Now it shifts our attention to the second part, just working with the revenues. All right, that wizard is really wonderful for your first time. You might even need it your second time doing the exercise, but you must, in order to do well in this class, you must do the homework enough times, practice enough, so that you can complete the homework assignments without using any kind of a crutch, whether it be the textbook, whether it be these wizards, or anything else. You need to be able to execute the problems on your own independently. That means you know what you're doing. So there, help me solve this. If that worked and we're on our way, great. If it didn't work quite so well and we think we need to learn a little bit more about this, the demo docs are a great tool. They really supplement the textbook well.
Inc. on August 1st,
in many ways, they're your replacement for lecture in this
During
class.
the month of August, Rick had these transactions.
He's already talking here about these different transactions, and we could move it ahead anywhere we wanted.
13.
Even better,
during the month of August,
let me quiet him down. We could click on the Skip to Requirement tab right here, this button, and we could say Analyze Basic Transactions, Prepare the Income Statement. That's the exercise I was working on before. That's the instruction I want to see.
Prepare the income statement, statement of retained earnings, and balance sheet of the business.
Now, as you can tell, I'm very impatient.
Revenues exceed expenses. The reverse results in a net loss.
This thing here, the
statement
demo doc,
of retained earnings.
Teach me all the elements I need to know about how to solve this built-in income statement problem. Okay, so we read the textbook, we attempt the homework, use the Help Me Solve This wizard, view the demo docs example. We can even watch a supplementary instructional video on it. Okay, and that goes in a little more depth than the demo docs, takes a slightly different approach. If you want to review the textbook again, this link within the problem will take you right to the pages in the textbook that are covering this topic that you're working on. So it can be a really efficient way to do your work. Calculator is just a calculator, but the Ask My Instructor button is your silver bullet here. If you've done your other work and you did read the textbook and you are showing signs that you are working, and I can see some evidence of that, then you're welcome to ask me any question you have. Okay? Ask me any question you have no matter what, but I would very much like for you to put a little bit of work, to put appropriate work into the problems before asking me. Okay? With that said, if you have a question and you want to ask it, always err on the side of asking the question. When you click the Ask My Instructor link, it opens up an email. You can fill in whatever you want to say on the email or whatever you want to ask, but the program also includes with that email the screen that you're working on. So I can see the progress you've made, what you've missed, and it's an active screen, so I can open it up and work on it and see where your train of thought was taking you. And then my response to you can be hopefully really, really, really dialed in on exactly what you are asking. That's really helpful. If you send me a regular email asking about a homework problem and it's not generated from this link, I will very likely just respond to you and say, please use the Ask My Instructor link within the homework problem software so that I can better answer your question. You can also print these and do your work on your own. Save is good. Check answer is good. And on we go. Okay? That's what I wanted to show you for homework. I'm going to go back to chapter 1 right here. So if you read the book, attempt the homework, if it goes really, really well, you can complete the whole thing without any problem whatsoever. Maybe you're ready to take the test. I'll click on that link next. This assignment up here where it says Chapter 1 test, again, that will be hidden here shortly, and it'll be available in the second week when you're supposed to be working on it. You'll see Chapter 1 test, Chapter 2 test, Chapter 3 test, and so forth. Those are the graded test assignments that you'll have every week. The sample tests and quizzes aren't graded. Those are for you to self-assess how well you're doing and to try and pinpoint areas where you need to study. So if you did your homework and maybe you used the wizard on it, maybe you used a couple of references, you're not quite sure if you're ready to go for the test or not, you're welcome to do the homework again. You're welcome to take your pre-test and see if you're ready for the exam. If you don't do well in the pre-test, perhaps it's not a good idea to take the exam yet. You should do some more work. Where does that work come from? Go to your chapter study plan. This is such a great tool. This study plan is organized by learning objective. So here's chapter 1, which we're in which I'm working with a little bit right now. Learning objective 1.1, define accounting vocabulary. 1.2, define users of financial information. Maybe we should go clear down to learning objective 1.9, prepare financial statements. If I wanted to do some more work in this area, I could click that link and it would bring up all the textbook exercises and problems and such related to that learning objective 1.9, preparing financial statements. If you get sick and tired of doing homework, do these instead. These are different assignments with the same types of topic, and they can really help you see things from different perspectives so you know the topic. Then you can go back and do an even better job on the homework if you need to, and or you can be really ready for the exams. Chapter 1, all those resources, that's great. You can access any of these things from the multimedia library that we're talking about. Let me actually go there really quick, show you a little bit from chapter 1, and give you a kind of a quick overview rating of how I see these things. Your interactive flashcards are ideal for learning vocabulary. The demo doc is my first textbook supplement choice for learning the details of the problems you need to learn how to do. These videos down here go into some more detail. Those are really good too. And lastly, the PowerPoint, audio PowerPoint can be good if you want a complete overview of really everything. Thanks very much.